Well, howdy guys, Avery here, and we are back with more Lunistice. And I'm keeping my word, I am doing this all in one session. Just because, why not? Why not? I have free will. I can do it. Oh boy, the beach. Man, that reminds me of when I would spend summers in North Carolina. How many times do I bring up, like, my summer vacations and stuff? Well, I mean, they're a major part of my life. Man, I want to go back to Busch Gardens. That was fun. Although I imagine the prices these days are terrible. Oh, man. Huh. I leave a leaf trail. Very weird. And no, it doesn't have any purpose. It's just something that I found kind of unusual, and I figured I would share it with you guys, because reasons. And now, we use water to transport us. Why? I don't know. Because game logic. Game logic is superior to actual logic, because it's more fun. I was about to go into this whole random memory I had where I played Paper Mario. Because, you know, that's always a good time. I remember the days of just having a really neat CRT TV. It actually had a flat screen and everything. It was interesting. The colors are so vibrant. Man, playing on the Wii, those were the days. Those were the days. And I really, really wish I didn't reformat that Wii, because if I didn't do that, then I probably could have played Mario 64, as I remembered it. And now I can't. Because that original white Wii was how I played Mario 64. I don't think Super Mario RPG was on that one. Although I do know that Mario World was on that particular one when I got it, because it was a hand-me-down from one of my aunts on my dad's side. So yeah, that was how I played Mario World for the first time. Man, talk about a learning curve that game has, I tell ya. Yeah, speaking of learning curves, gotta make sure you learn not to curve your jumps. Haha. I'm funny. No, I'm not. So many cranes, so little time. I still haven't put up my new cat calendar. And it's actually part of the reason why I'm recording this now, as opposed to later. One, I just wanted to do something different to start off 2025 and continue the indie marathon. And second, well, there is a major thing that's going to happen, and it may end up with me not being able to record for a while, so I'm gonna leave it vague until it actually happens, because, you know, don't want to jinx it. Although I did notice that, like, whenever 2025 finally started, I was oddly more optimistic. Yeah, that, like, never happens. Like, part of me kind of dreads the new year, but this time I was like, bring it. Probably just because the end of 2024 was so ugh. I don't know why, but as I've gotten older, the holiday season has just gotten less and less desirable. Like, I enjoy being with family and all that, but at the same time, it just... working during the holidays just kind of sours your opinion. Makes you start, like, relating more to characters like the Grinch. And it's like, yeah, I'm starting to understand why the Grinch kind of had a problem with these people. Well, speaking of the Grinch, I actually watched a new version of the Grinch. Ugh. God, they were trying. I'll give them that. The animation, like most Illumination projects, is good. Like, it's very good, very smooth. Almost feels like the movie runs at 60 frames per second, which is very, very interesting. But at the same time, it also kind of removed the punch that the original Grinch had, and even the Jim Carrey version had, which I'm not a fan of the Jim Carrey version, by the way. Although, at the very least, I will give them credit that they got one thing right about it. He's an eccentric grump. And honestly, Jim Carrey does... like, you can kind of believe that this thing is, like, a living character and all that, but I just don't really like how the world is set up, and the less said about some of the details, the better. Like, man, I tell ya. Makeup's pretty good. On the Grinch. On the Who's, it looks horrible. It's terrifying. Although, in the new version, I kinda have the opposite problem. It looks too clean. Like, the Jim Carrey version looked too dirty, but this version looks too clean. Like, it removes the sting, the zest, the punch that the original had. Like, the original Chuck Jones version had, like, this very simple but very expressive style that still reflected Dr. Seuss. Though Dr. Seuss hilariously said that it felt too much like a Chuck Jones project as opposed to a Dr. Seuss product. Which I found a little bit funny. Just the fact that that was his only criticism, was like, it looked too much like a Chuck Jones production. I don't know why, I find that funny. That was really his only problem. I'm sure he'll have, like, way more problems with, like, modern productions and all that. Because if I recall correctly, he was very choosy when it came to, like, who could use his product and stuff. Like, who can make adaptations. And, you know, that kind of thing. Which, honestly, I kind of understand. I'm kind of the same way with my stuff. Where I'm just like, I'm very picky choosy. I don't know. Maybe it's an artist thing. Or maybe it's like an integrity thing. I'm not really sure. Well, regardless. A lot of modern Dr. Seuss stuff is not that good. I actually find it kind of, like, borderline insulting to a lot of it. Like, not to the same degree that some people say the movies are. Like, some of them are fine, I guess. Like, Horton Hears a Who, I think, is perfectly okay. Do I think that it missed the point? Kinda. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of the whole anime sequence. I thought that was kind of unnecessary. But, you know, whatever. Whatevs. I'm going backwards. Because I am stupid. Or I think I'm going backwards. Nope, I'm not. Okay. I just brain farted. Well, gotta have a brain fart per video. Just shows you're human. There we go. I don't know why I just wanted to play in the puddle. Ah, mercy, that reminds me of when me and my cousins dug for dinosaur bones. And then we didn't know what to do with the hole, because we couldn't dig deeper. So we made a freaking, like, mud pool. I'm not kidding. Like, that was legit something we did. Ah, memories. Fun, fun, fun. How did I go backwards? I don't know. I keep wanting to go backwards, but that's not the way to go. One must follow the cranes. And these cat things. What the hell are those things? Are they cats? Are they porcupine? What the hell are those? Those things just look like flying mouths. Guess that's all I gotta say about that. Now I bounce. Ah, there we go. There's the platform. Woohoo! Yeah, these are gonna be some short videos, let me tell ya. Because we're already up to World 3. Although I get a feeling that World 3 is gonna be a bit harder. Yeah, duh. That's the most duh sentence of the century. See you guys later.